Brown Sugar Babe ended up having a 50% off sale, and I decided, why not? Let me just go see what they got. And I got some things. So I'm just going to talk about what I got and the whole experience of this sale. So if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me wherever I am off this platform. Listen, y'all was up in there tussling, honey. So this was a 50-minute sale and everything was half off. So I was like, okay, when you put it like that, of course I'm going to try to buy something, right? However, your girl is smart. Your girl has done years and years and years of sneaker releases, okay? So as soon as I got that text message that they were going to have the 50% off sale, I was like, oh, this is going to be a madhouse. Everybody going to be wanting to get something. So I knew not to fill my cart up to the brim, okay? I knew I was not going to buy every freaking cent. That was never the objective, okay? My personal objective when it came to, shopping the sale was to put things in my cart that made sense, things that I wanted to explore a little bit more, bars. So that's what I did. And I also wanted to keep it really small, okay? Because again, I've done the whole sneaker thing and trying to fight bots and trying to fight, the waiting room and all that stuff. I'm not new to that, okay? So I had already loaded my cart the night before. Then about 10 minutes before the sale, I made sure everything was there. I think I possibly even reloaded my cart. And then 12 o'clock on the dot, I was checking out. 12:03, I was checked out, okay? I was like, y'all got it. I was one of the lucky few who didn't have like a big issue with, oh my gosh, like, why is it taking so long? Things are being taken out of my cart. Because what happened was, if you ended up finally getting to checkout and something sold out or whatever, you'd have to kind of almost start all over again. I was in the checkout line. I was in the queue. I had to wait and stuff like that. But I think because of the scents that I chose, coupled with the sizes that I chose, that's why they was like, go ahead, let her pay and get the hell on. So I ended up getting a backup bottle of my Tribeca. My Tribeca is one of my favorite scents. It's just an easy wear. It layers beautifully under everything. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and back that thing up because I just really, really love this scent. This is inspired by Bond Number 9, Tribeca. I don't rock with that company anymore, so having a body oil, I'm a happy camper, you know what I'm saying? And then in my last Brown Sugar Babe haul, I picked up a Desert Flower, which is supposed to be like Mojave Ghost. And I saw, and you guys told me that this was final stock. They are not restocking this one anymore. And I only had the 2-ounce bottle. So I was like, self, we're going to pick this one up. You have been promoted, darling. So I was like, yes, Desert Flower, she's coming home with me because I really do like this, especially if I'm going for more of a clean vibe. Yeah, this works wonderfully. So I was like, yeah, we're going to do that because that makes sense. It's so funny because I was watching on TikTok or whatever. Some of y'all think this smell like pickle juice. I don't get that. But that's the fun thing about fragrance. Everybody gets something different. I mean, I love pickles, so I wouldn't put it past me. Y'all want to know a funny story? My besties, we were driving somewhere. I want to say we were driving to a spa in, I think that was our North Carolina trip. And somebody had pickles in the cooler. And I was sitting in the back. And the cooler actually tipped over and the pickle juice all on my pants. And we're driving, right? Or whatever. And my friend who's driving, we didn't argue or anything. We had said something back and forth. And she was like, shut up, pickle pants. now I'm referred to as Pickle Pants. Just a little fun story to share. The remaining scents that I got, first of all, I got it in the 2-ounce bottle. That is more than enough oils for me. So my intention going into this one was to explore scents that I haven't tried the actual inspiration of. Did I word that right? I don't know. It's whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying. Speaking of the limited stuff, right? The final stocks. I ended up getting Krispy Kreme. I believe this was an original scent, and it's like a pastry, vanilla. You get that bakery vibe, confectionery, you know, sugar. So I was like, I've been wanting like some really cute vanillas. Y'all know I've been trying to look for a good vanilla oil. So I think this might be hitting the mark. However, this is a final stock. So this all I got. That's all that's it. So I was just like, damn, I hope I really don't fall in love with it because I can't even replace it. And then I got Sparkling Blush. Sparkling Blush, hold on, let me get my notes. Sparkling Blush was Pink Me Up. Pink Me Up. I feel like I have a sample of Pink Me Up. I just haven't like touched it, or I could be imagining things. Both can be true. But Pink Me Up, I thought this was really nice. I was been wearing it and I was like, oh, this is cute. Like, I like it. We should have a grand time together, you know? So I decided I wanted to try this one out because, again, I try to sometimes, not all the time. My girl math is if I try it like a inspiration oil from a Black-owned company, I'm supporting a Black-owned company while also trying to see if I like the original that it's inspired by before I spend all my money. Make sense? You follow? It's cool. That's how I'm planning my stuff, okay? That's how I spend my money. But yeah, I think Pink Me Up is a cute little fragrance. I think a lot of you guys always tell me, girl, did you try it? I haven't. Then I picked up Sweetest Taboo. Sweetest Taboo is supposed to be no to sugar. Again, one of those insanely popular like vanilla. Oh my God, this is a fantastic vanilla. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all know how people be hyping things up. So again, on my quest for a good vanilla oil that I could pop under everything, this one's okay. It's a lot better than, one of those other ones that I had picked up. I forgot the name of it, where I was just like, was it Tahota? Yeah, the one that smelled like that. I was like, oh God, no. This one's a little bit better. But I'm like, this is something easy to put under everything right now. It's got a little sweetness to it. That might be something else that I have on my hands as well. But I was like, I can rock with that one. Like, I have no beef with that. So I'm like, okay, we're cool with that. And then finally, we got Tropical Inferno. And this is supposed to be a God of Fire. I remember when that fragrance like blew up on here, and I was like, damn, like everybody talking about it. I really wanted it because of the bottle, that pretty blue bottle. But again, I was always hesitant because it got that mango in it, and I was just like, ugh. Y'all know, man, mango sometimes it don't be hitting for me. I really like this. I like this one. I was like, okay, this is a little cute. And plus I got some Brown Girl Jane, a mango fragrance. Immediately, I will pair this under Carnival. 1000%. That's where my mind went. I was like, oh yeah, I can see that working out for me. Yeah, but this one, I thought it was cute. I'm just thinking of the things I can put on top of it. So I was just like, yeah, Tropical Inferno. It's about to be spring, summertime. I'm going to be in the streets. Yes. So I feel like that was the perfect kind of like Tropical Inferno vibe I was trying to give. Okay, so those are the things that I picked up. Let me know what you picked up or check out some of my other videos and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.